new to making videos, I learned an important lesson yesterday. Pay attention to battery levels. I didn't do it before using the Ventrac to clear this, start clearing this hillside, because I just assumed that I would have the video camera mounted to the Ventrac and you'd see progress made. You can see the difference where I mowed versus where I didn't. Essentially, everything looked like this hillside right here. I'm walking across things that the Ventrac tore up yesterday, but you can see what it looked like before I started. I started out going back and forth down the slope, which I don't think you'll appreciate. Right here, as I went horizontally back and forth across the slope, the Ventrac said I was between 4 and about 10, maybe 11 degrees, depending on where you were. I'm not quite sure how the slope meter measures slope on the front tires, rear tires, the machine average. I'm not sure how that works, but it said between 4 and 11% going horizontal back and forth. Then it started getting a little steep, and I decided with all this brush I would go down, up and down the hill. So I worked on this section here. I left a couple trees in there just to have trees on the hillside. I don't want to leave a lot, but it'd be nice to have a couple just for having a tree or two on the hill. So you can see what the Ventrac with the Tugh Cut was able to get through. It just tore up all this stuff. Obviously, go slow. But as an example, that's how thick some of these trees were. Now, these are not oak, these are not pecan or walnut, so they're not a hardwood tree. Your mileage may vary. There are some oaks in here. Those two, the second tree down, the bundle of two on the hill there, those are oak. That's why I left them. Thought they'd be nice. And I am cutting at a 6-inch height. So I have a lot of stubs left that once I get this under control, I'll lower the deck and mow it again. But you can see, for the most part, the Tugh Cut converted this view over to this view. I have a whole lot more to go on just this one hillside, but this hillside has not been mowed in quite a while, for various reasons we won't get into. But I am impressed with the first pass so far. Did I feel nervous first time using a Ventrac on this hillside? There's a couple spots that get way down to the bottom by that cedar tree down there, and there's nowhere to go. You're on the slope and you got to turn. You just can't back all the way up the hill. And it was beeping at about 22 degrees down there. I know it's rated for 30, but that's about where I got the most nervous, was getting used to the machine down by that cedar tree, because you go down on the right, turn left in front of the cedar tree, and then come back up as if I was doing a NASCAR race, and then just do loops in here. About the third, maybe fourth pass, I did better at turning around down there, but it was very slow getting used to what can the machine do. The highest it went was 26 degrees as I was turning around. Like I said, I know it's rated for 30, and I know there's people out there that do it a whole lot more than 30. That was my experience. So maybe I can work on this some more later today. We shall see. But yeah, you see I've got a fair amount mowed back and forth to extend the fruit orchard over. Well, I don't know. It starts to get a little steep over here, so maybe a second line of berry bushes if need be. Parallel this one. Go over 10 foot, put another line. I mean, we could put some berry bushes maybe here. I don't know. But yeah, so the Ventrac reclaimed some of this hillside that I've always been nervous mowing on a traditional tractor. I know. There's going to be 18 million people out there that say, you're just a scaredy cat. Mow it. But you know what? I wasn't born into a tractor seat. And I would rather not die. So I've not been mowing a lot of this. I've been hiring it out to get mowed every once in a while. And that was the point of the Ventrac, was to be able to take care of the stuff ourselves. So first initial real use, not just playing, go up and down a hill once. First real mowing with the Ventrac and the Tugh Cut. I'm impressed with that machine. There's once or twice it bogged down, but it is a beast. So more to come as we use it.